Good morning. Welcome to OurTown at Comic Coffee. I'm Kirk Carraway. This morning we're going to be talking to Stephanie Arrigotti from Western Nevada Musical Theater Company about their new production of Oklahoma coming out. Right now we're going to take a short break for a word from our sponsor.
The Carson Mall has excellent services. All this and more at the Carson Mall.
And we're back talking with Stephanie. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, thank you.
All right. So tell me about Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. Oklahoma actually was a groundbreaking musical. When Rodgers and Hammerstein wrote this show, it changed musical theater forever after it. It was the very first show that was written by them that actually where they actually wrote the lyrics first and the script first, and then made all the music and all the dances tell the story. It's what we refer to as the first integrated musical. And in fact, it was so wildly successful that when Sam Goldwyn of Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer passed Hammerstein the next day in the street, he looked at him and he says, "You know what you need to do now? Shoot yourself." They didn't think that anybody could possibly follow up a success like that. It was a smash from the minute it opened on Broadway, and it has been ever since. It's been a smash hit for decades, and ours will be just as impressive. Wonderful, wonderful performance. I have a stellar cast putting on this show. Directing them through it is a dream. You watch them do it, and you have to, you tweak it just a little bit, but you have people who get it. They understand their characters, and they have the wonderful emotional reactions to everything that's happening around them. Something that is feeding the chemistry of this performance is that they were all profoundly close friends before they were cast in this show. Now, everybody bonds in my company. There's way too much bonding that goes on in my company. I keep saying, will you go out in the hallway and bond, because I can't hear myself think. But these people actually would hang out on the weekends together, and it's rare that when I cast a show, I cast people who are all close friends, although they always have that dream, you get this and I get that. This is probably the first show where it's actually happened. And so the chemistry between them on the set is excellent. Whether it's a friendship scene or a fight scene, gosh, they love those fight scenes. What is it about guys? It's just this testosterone thing. You say, okay, now you go, oh wait, let me work on this, and so they practice their fight scenes way too much. But it is it's just a marvelous story to watch develop. Of course, I have this phenomenal choreographer, Gina Caskey Davis. We are like soul sisters, and we see everything the same way. And she goes in there and does this dream ballet that is just the most beautiful piece of art I've ever seen in my life. It's like this ballet within the center of the musical. It's a dream that Laurie's having about what might happen to her. And it is absolutely transfixing. You watch this and you're saying, wow, I've never seen anything this beautiful in my life. Fun times, lots of laughs. We have comic characters like Will Parker and Ado Annie, played by Thomas Fisk and Melody Ricketts, who are absolutely hilarious, as well as romantic leads that are played by James McDuffie and Lynette Brown. Do a beautiful job creating all that interpersonal conflict. And probably the scariest Judd on the face of the earth. Leonie Berg auditioned for this role, and I don't think anybody at the auditions slept for 3 days after that. He can get really scary. Every now and then he just has to break character and crack a joke because people are starting to freak out and run out of the room. He can be profoundly intense. For somebody who is usually playing our romantic leads in our show, it's just astounding what he has pulled out from this role. We have the very much Aunt Eller being played by Carla Wilson, who's doing a beautiful job with that role. And Chris Wilson is playing the traveling peddler, Ali Hakim. Just one funny guy. There's something to like for everybody in this show. So it's definitely something you don't want to miss. It's going to be a phenomenal production.
All right, sounds great.
Absolutely wonderful.
We're going to take a short break right now and come back after a word from our sponsor.
The Carson Mall has exciting shopping. All this and more at the Carson Mall.
Hi, we're back, and we're talking about Oklahoma. And so when's the show? What's the particulars of the show? When
It opens the first Friday in May and runs for 2 weekends.
Okay.
And so the shows are on Friday and Saturday at 7:30 and Sundays at 2 o'clock. And there's also a Saturday matinee on the second weekend.
Okay. And where's this playing at?
Carson City Community Center, and if anybody wants to buy tickets, they should call our office at 445-4249. There are also walk-up traffic can go to Realty Executives on Carson Street.
Okay.
But if they want to buy over the phone, there's no charge for credit card sales.
Okay. All right. And so this is going to be a great show coming up.
It will be. It will be something not to be missed.
All right. And Emmy and Nevada Musical Theater, Western Nevada Musical Theater Company, you know, you guys put on a great set of shows every year. That
In fact,
draw lots of people.
we are doing the Northern Nevada premiere of a show that I'm not allowed to name on the internet, but I will tell you that I have been dealing with technicians to handle a massive flying chandelier. And it is a massive mega musical written by Andrew Lloyd Webber that will be the Northern Nevada premiere of this work, and so it will definitely be something no one wants to miss.
People got enough clues there to want to come to the theater.
It's going to take us a whole year to build that show.
So your program's done great things over the years, and I know that it's a stressful time for this program, and
it's a stressful time for the whole college. This is a college that I've been at for, probably shouldn't admit this on the air, for 34 years. It's a place I love. The budget cuts have left it dismembered, and I'm one of the amputated body parts. And I'm just hoping that if people care enough about Western Nevada College and want to see any remnant of it continue, that they actually call their legislators, because these cuts are just too deep to retain any sort of integrity at the institution. But yes, performing arts and the art galleries have been cut at the college, and it's a tremendous loss.
Okay.
It's a tremendous loss.
So, and we still, the legislative session is still going on. We're across the street over here, and so we haven't figured out
so I should
the
talk
total.
Louder? Yes.
But hopefully yes, get a hold of your representatives and see what we can do.
Yes.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on and talking to us.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right, and thank you for tuning in to OurTown at Common Coffee. We will catch you next time.
The Carson Mall has exciting shopping. All this and more at the Carson Mall.